Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
Unmute, large screen. Hello, my name is Claudette Huber, and you are watching another Wednesday live show here called Happy Thoughts with Claudette. Today's show is gonna be very disorganized. I spent most of the day working at the store, packing and moving, so my head was not into the show, and I didn't do a lot of organizing. Yes, there are going to be readings, Jazzy Bella 87. That's exact. So there wasn't too much preparation needed, but I had things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, but it can always wait for another weekend. Wow, we have had so much fun this past week. It's been really accelerated for me anyhow. We got our business sale firmed up on my husband's birthday, which is very exciting. So August 7th, everything firmed up. So now we've got 2.5 weeks to empty a 5,000 square foot building with another floor above and a basement. So, because we've been working towards getting ready to move out, but there was still one condition to be removed. And so I was still kind of hovering in the in-between, like thinking, well, I won't take apart this if I don't have to right now. And then, of course, all the other contracts and services that a business needs, that now all of a sudden we can start really finishing up things and tying up loose ends. And so we've been spending some time at my new office space, which is over at the Chamber of Commerce here in Dawson Creek. So you'll be able to see things will be changing over there. I've got some window space right off the street that I'm excited to put some sign in here. Oh, shoot, Tom, that's such a shame. I'm sorry we'll not get to spend the day or the evening with each other next time, okay? Safe travels. Oh, poor Tom. Tom actually listened to the show last week, and he didn't, this happens to so many people, but it ended up using all his data. So he's trying to figure out a different way where he can catch the show, because he is a truck driver and he's on the road a lot of times, but he really makes an effort to try to get in and tune in on Wednesday nights. And so I know he's going to be disappointed he missed out on the live. But luckily on YouTube, he'll be able to go back, and that's the same for anybody listening. If you have to run away or you're not able to catch it one Wednesday, know that you can just go back under my YouTube channel and find that show. Everything is sitting in there. I want to say a special hello to Monkey. How are you doing, Mr. Monkey? I hope you were a very good boy today. I bet you were. I just wanted to make sure that you know Claudette is thinking about you. And also, I wonder if Melody is watching. Yep, I bet you are, Melody. So I want to say a very special hello to our young listeners. Melody, she's a beautiful little girl who actually was at our Happy Chatters dinner last night. We had a very young attendee and she did very well. She ordered a big burger and French fries, and we had fun talking. So if any of you are wondering, what is this Happy Chatters dinner? Once a month, I invite all of you listeners that participate, even if you're not in the chat room engaging, I want to let you know, like, you are as well invited. It's a very low-key, very comfortable group of people. We just had a new attendee, and that was Corey was there, and Ninja. So everybody got to meet our room moderator, our Happy Chatters moderator, Ninja. So for anyone who's curious, well, who's Ninja? Why don't you join us at the next Happy Chatters dinner? She ate a burger just now. You did. Good job. I mean, you're growing. You need to eat, correct? Right. So it was just, it's a wonderful time. We all talked about things that have been going on in our life, like very cool, we don't call them coincidences, signs from the universe for just a knowing that we're going in the right direction. And we had heard some wonderful stories. Corey had a fantastic, funny story to share with everyone. We had a great laugh with that. So I haven't set the date yet because I'm very much totally busy with the store packing right now. But I will put that on my note for things to do. And we will get that. Ninja will keep me in line. We need to establish a new day for the next month for September. Wow. September. Happy Chatters meal. That is crazy. You said it and we'll remember it. Thank God, Ninja. I'm so happy that you can do this for us now. Yeah. And Christopher was telling me that Juice 50 opened up on Alaska Ave, kind of across from Tim Hortons. So I'm really anxious to go check them out. They're going to be open later in the day as well, because that was always a challenge. They were over at the K-Pack, which was super convenient for me because I was literally kitty corner to them nearly. But they would close so early, I couldn't go grab dinner. It was like, I think they closed at 5 and I closed at 6. So I always thought, man, I would just love to have some yummy Szechuan noodles with a little bit of chicken breast there. But so we're going to go check that out. And that may be a location where we can have our our Happy Chatters group meet up next. But we got to do some reconnaissance and go see if it's suitable for a group. So to be announced, I guess, to be determined. Whew. it's difficult for me to like change hat. I've been like literally cleaning things. And let me see here if I can show you today, because I thought you would really get a kick out of seeing what I'm unearthing from the store. Like this is an old building from the, I think it suffered a fire and then like an explosion of some sort, and then it was rebuilt in the 50s, but it's very old. And David could maybe put in the comments how old the building is. But oh darn, our fire extinguisher picture, I don't believe. Let me see if it'll work. It's uploading. I want to show you. We found some. We have always had them downstairs, but now that we're packing everything up, we're finding some real cool treasures. Okay, just wait a minute. I'm going to do something fun. I thought this could be fun. I won't be able. Oh, I guess I'd be giving it away if I. Well, hi there. Welcome to another week of Happy Chatters with Claudette. And how are you guys all doing? We found these old glasses. I mean, I feel like all the shows where you had the police on there, you know, they're dressed in their khakis, uniforms. Don't these take you back? They're super flat. Anyway, this leads me. Oh, good. It loaded up. Hang on. We're going to add this to the stage here. Look at those. I just cleaned them all up. They were so dirty. Oh my God. They were tucked away, I believe, in our furnace room. And here are 3 very old. I know, these are for Ben, right? I tried to convince Ben to wear these sunglasses because I feel like he would be super cool. Like they're so retro. I'm definitely saving them because I feel like at some point these could be a lot of fun for like an outfit or something. But these fire extinguishers were super interesting. And I polished them all up today as best as I could. And it's really fun when you have an older building with all these surprises hiding in the nooks and crannies. So that's what we're experiencing right now. And here, let me take these off. Or should I go like this? How does that look? I had to do it. There's a little bit of a crack in the lens, which I'm disappointed with. But they're still going to be good keepers. Makes you wonder who wore these. We wondered. Okay, so let me put that down. That wanted to share that. Hope you got a kick out of that. 1954, David says in the comments, is our building. Yeah, I feel like 1954. I feel like David was saying that last night. So that makes sense, David. I'm so glad my memory stayed. So let's remove that. It was just something I want to show you. I also wanted to show you another picture. Unfortunately, let's see if I can show it to you because this will lead into what we were doing and why I have these glasses. Slides. There it is. It's sideways, which really, I still want to share it, you guys. I don't know how to turn it right side out. That's why I was a bit late starting the show. But we've got a picture here of Janice, myself, and Corey. And this was after we did our UFO, or not UFO, our ghost hunt. So this is the second time we've done a ghost hunt. And Corey luckily had spare headlamps which we found were very good to have in a dark building. So I'm going to remove this now, but I'm going to fix it and I'm going to make it the what do you call that? The thumbnail for this show. Because I made sure to ask permission, and the ladies said, yes, Claudette, you can totally use our picture. I'm scrambling and looking for something that I need. Just a minute. I'm coming right back. I need to light some incense. Need the incense, need the good lights. How's everyone in the comments? I can't wait to hear about oh, you're still here, Tom. So the ghost hunt was amazing. So I'm just I want to have some patchouli tonight. Some good old patchouli. And then that should do it. Light my candle for the spirits. I always like having, this is a thing that I do. Whenever I'm going to be doing readings later, right? So for me, it's really important that I honor the elements, the 4 elements. So for me, I like air for my incense. And let's get this incense holder here. The hole is just a little sneaky, so I want to put it down before I put it in. Isn't that a nice one? Nice and calm. So we're going to put that back here behind me. Thank you for that. And then I got my candle lit. Very nice. So that's our fire element. Oh, I'm going to put that down here, actually. Something that's super cool, too. Look at this little glass tray. I was at my favorite antique shop. This was like a few months ago now, but in Edmonton at Ibon, and I found these cute little trays. There was a set of 3, and I right away thought, I feel like these might have been like little ashtrays because there's the little divots here, right? And I seem to remember at one time there were like tiny little, like micro size like this ashtrays. Anyway, perfect for matches, right? So that's what I'm doing. And for my candle wick trimming, so I've just added this to my podcast room, so I have a spot for all of that good stuff. So there we go. Yes, the ghost hunt was so much fun. So much fun. I wish I would have had more time to upload some photos. We did end up getting some things happening in there. It was fairly quiet, but we had lots of fun. I ended up rooting through some packaging and some old boxes that I'd never even had time to look at. I never had time. And so we were with our headlamps on, and I'm rooting through. That's where I found my glasses. And I also found so many other goodies, but this one too took me back. We all awed and oohed over this. This is like, it's pristine. It's, yeah. It's got all the labeling, and it's not even marred or anything. And this was like for Coca-Cola, it's a 1 liter. I see lots of 2 liters glass or 1.5 liter. I was Googling it, but just today a little bit, but I couldn't find any 1 liters. So anyway, that was a fun little keepsake for us. And I happened to have like an old crushed glass pop bottle, and I have some of the old glass Coke smaller bottles where Coke was like totally in the glass and it was just a clear bottle. You should use the ashtray we found last night. Oh, right. Yeah. Do you remember the ashtrays where there's that sandbag underneath? Yeah. Oh, it just takes you back to things that you don't even think about. So the ghost hunt, we were in this particular room, and I wish I could share with you. I've always feel pulled to 2 different places in that place. Upstairs on the 2nd floor. Sorry, I should have told you where. It was at the store, right? This is where we're finding all these cool things. Excuse me. I probably got a little bit of dust on me or something. So the front of the room, and I think I spoke about that earlier from our last ghost hunt where I said I felt like they could hear the music from down below, and they have such a beautiful view of Dawson Creek. So we found that there was a lot of activity there. Janice too could feel the activity in there. So could Corey. But for where we really started to get some reaction and some like feedback was we were in the reception room. So it's huge up there, right? It's another 5,000 square feet of building, and it's a commercial building. So there was like a whole office part where, it's like a reception for the dentist's office. And I think there might have even been doctors there. I'm not sure. We're not sure because there was like a separate little waiting area as well. But there was the central hub area where it was the reception room, and it's all like closed in, and there's like a window. So, they were sliding back and forth at one point. And there was on the drywall. So the original drywall, when it was being built, because they would have, like, I started thinking about this. How are we seeing the exposed drywall in the reception room? Like, it should be all finished, right? Because it was functioning and in full operation, patients, and so it. Because at one point I was starting to kind of doubt myself. I always like to be really grounded on these ghost things. And so I was like, oh, someone, later on must have doodled on there. But that doesn't make sense, right? So there was a doodle on there. I'm getting ahead of myself. And it was like a figure guy, and he had a cigar. Janice figures it was a cigar because she said back in those days it wasn't so much the smokes. It was more like a cigar. And it's a cartoon figure, and he's puffing, and he's got a mug of coffee, and there's steam coming up. And so I just happened to remark on there saying, I think I said, well, number one, we asked if that was the dentist, and we got a yes. And she got that on the spirit box. So we had a spirit box there. So that's the one where it scans through all the AM radio stations or the FM. So we had it on the AM. I prefer AM, but I've only gone on 2 hunts, and I just happen to be an AM girl. I've always liked the original. Hi, Kathy. So anyhow, we got a yes on that. That came out. And then I said, you must have been very busy. And I was just chatting with him. And I said, did you like having cigars? Were you a smoker? And yes, he was a smoker. And then we asked him how old he was at the time that he had the, he was a practicing dentist. Well, then we heard, like Janice heard, and we all heard it too, 27. So we're like, 27. But then it dawned on us, he was probably born in 1927, because that would make it an appropriate age for him to have been a dentist with his own practice, right? So there's a lot of research we want to do. We can't substantiate any of that yet, but we found lots of other goodies as well hidden that will help us put the pieces together on the history of that building a little bit more. Super cool. Even Corey doesn't know this, or Ninja. I was speaking with Janice privately earlier today, and she said that she would be willing to be our historian. So I'm super excited how this is all coming together. We're having so much fun. We're going to we're just kind of organically letting it come together. So I know Janice enjoys history, and it would be something fun for her. She's already been a part of this community for a very long time, and she knows a lot of the history with Dawson Creek. So we're going to give her the job here to do some research on our building and push further. I know David was doing some, but we are definitely got our own things that we need to do. And it's nice to delegate, right? That's going to give Janice something fun to do. And I'm excited to see what she'll report back. So Janice is going to be in charge of seeing if we can confirm any of the information we got. it's pretty neat up there. Like there's even like an x-ray room from the dentist's office. And I just had this feeling like I should crawl underneath this little table they had there, like a shelf, and I could see trapped between the frame of their table and the wall these little cards. So I pulled them out, and they were literally, you know, the little thing that you chomp down on and then they do the x-ray. Yeah, found some of those. It's pretty cute. And so we're having a lot of fun. I don't know if we'll be able to do another ghost hunt. It sure would be nice, just to see, even after we've cleaned it all out and gotten it ready for the new bars. It would, feeling it. Yeah, I think we should probably do at least one more ghost hunt upstairs, and it'll allow us to like confirm some of the things and ask new questions, because I'm sure Janice is going to have some new information for us that we can explore and find out more. Because after that, it really does look like the new people who bought our building are an eye doctor. And they spend an extensive amount of time like researching the building and what it's permissible for use. So it really sounds like they're going to be like doing a lot of major renovations. So I'm not sure what's all going to be left upstairs, and we won't have access to it. So it's now or never. So within the next 3 weeks, I sure would love, we're going to definitely make sure that we schedule one, and I'll announce it on the show. So we should do one more ghost hunt. And we're going to get some headlamps. Dave's going to order more headlamps. The headlamps were so expensive here. Like we went to Canadian Tire, and to get like with the red, there's lots that you could buy that were inexpensive, but they didn't have the red color. And I guess the red color is easier on the eyes. So we are going to order some online to get some more headlamps. So if you're wanting to come and join us on our next hunt, we should have a few extras for you, or if you have one, you'll want to bring one. And also, I feel like we're going to have to like do buddy system, because we want to make sure that everybody is safe doing these hunts. They are older buildings, right? So one more hunt for goose. Yeah, this is super fun. We're learning how to use our equipment too. And Janice was superb with that spirit box. She did a really good job. She was just on it, and I was so impressed. So I feel like she's going to be the spirit box listener, because it takes some concentration. Like it's literally just shifting very quickly through all of the stations. So it's going, and you just pick out the word when it comes out and jumps at you. Tom says, oh my God, I've been upstairs there. It was Brian Haddow's campaign office when he ran for MLA in the 90s. Wow. Well, there you go, Tom. It's a pretty dusty, abandoned place now. The washrooms don't work. It's looking a lot different than probably what you saw when you were up there. And I could totally see the office where you would have went up to see him, because there's still like this fake palm plant, like palm tree plant in the front, like right when you come up the stairs and you would turn left. There was like a nice glass wall partition, and there's like a nice reception area desk. And then there was a small office as well behind the main reception. And it had that beautiful view that you can just look down on the street, right? So yeah, maybe you'll get a chance to come and go see upstairs. This is an invitation to anyone who wants to join in on our ghost hunts. We're just getting started, and we're learning as we go. Nobody is an expert, but we're all having fun, and we're using our intuition too. You know, there was a point in the hunt where I really could feel different things, and it was fun to have confirmation, from those that were with us as well. Like I said to Janice, like I said, oh my gosh, like I can really feel my throat, like my throat hurts, like almost like I have a strep throat. So we were all experiencing what it's like to do a ghost hunt. And I definitely did a smudge when I got home. I don't know about everybody else, excuse me, but I feel like it was important to do a smudge. There's so much happening energetically in that building right now. Even down like on the main floor where the store is, we had all kinds of weird things happening. Like before we did the ghost hunt earlier the day before, I think it was, we were showing Corey the equipment and having fun, looking at this spirit box talker. And I literally turned it on and it was full battery and it went down to half. Just like that. Because Dave came and I was like, David, we don't have a full battery. And things like that happen all the time. So it seems like I had a ghosty thing too, now that I'm swirling. So Corey was telling me, when she was helping me move earlier today, a couple of days ago when we were playing with that spirit box, this is another spooky little fun story. She was talking to me how they had one of them bells, the old like brass bell, and you go ding, you could hit the button and it would do a nice little ring sound. Well, I have one of those, and just for kicks, I like sounding it off sometimes. So I was walking through my therapy room and I hit the ding, and it reminded Corey. She's like, oh my gosh, I got a story to tell you about ringers. And so she tells me how she worked as like a record clerk of some sort at a hospital. And there was one wing that was super busy and another wing where there wasn't that much activity. And she said how there was an evening where they were working and they were having to go in that less busy wing, less used wing of the hospital. And she said that bell at their counter started ringing. They weren't in eyesight of it, but they could hear it, and it was furiously going. Excuse me. She said it was just like bing, 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 like this. And she said her and her co-worker kind of looked at each other, and they're like, what is going on? And Corey felt like it was one of the Maud, I think. Am I blending in somebody else's story? But I think she said it was old Maud or something. And she said, I think it's her. So she said out loud, Maud, we're just about done and we won't be coming down your hall as often anymore. I know that it's been very disruptive. And she said she literally, you could tell a hand went over the bell to silence it. And I just went, whoa, could that be super crazy? Because those bells are pretty loud, right? So anyhow, further on during the day, we're loading up all the boxes that we managed to pack for that day. And Corey comes walking through the front door, and I'm looking at her like, you're not going to believe what just happened. But back in my therapy room, which is like the main store, my office, another room rental, and then my therapy room. So it's quite a ways into the back of the building. I heard very clearly my bell go off. So I feel like maybe that was Grace, though. Grace letting us know, hey, if other ghosts can ring the bell, I'm going to ring this bell and let my girls know I'm there. So that's what we chalked it up to, Grace having a little fun. What time is it? Holy man, 8:07. I guess I like talking and when I feel like I'm really disorganized. Our Happy Chatters group was so much fun. We're definitely going to set up another time and let you all know. What else am I thinking of that I need to forget? I don't want to forget. I hope everybody had a good fall fair. That was last weekend here in Dawson. And I want to say a very special thank you to Christopher and Corey. Thank you so much for your help this past week. while I was packing everything. Corey kind of kept me like from going squirrel because it's a lot. And I have so many memories, right? I'll pick something up. I was in my office and I'd be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. She'd be like, okay, so where's that go? So she was like keeping me going, and I couldn't just stop and start thinking and daydreaming because that's Claudette. I'm a little bit of a daydreamer, and I'm very nostalgic. I'm very much about the memories. So yeah, she was very good to have. She really kind of got me going and got me like, pop, pop, let's get her done. So I'm feeling really excited today. I got a lot done as well. And Saturday is going to be our last yard sale at the store. After that, we are going to just really start to just pack everything up. So we're going to make a really big push to get the last of our furniture up front. And this would be the Saturday to come in to our physical location, 10304 10th Street, Happy on Main. This will be your final opportunity to come into the shop and see it one last time, take the sniffs one last time, and maybe you'll even find a treasure or a memento that you would like to take home from Happy on Main. So Saturday, the yard sale will be from 10 till 2. We still have quite a bit of incense in the back room. And like I tell everybody on Saturdays that I've been open, if you're still stock there, it's 70% off the regular ticketed price. So it's still a great deal to come in. You'll find lots of fun things. And there's a lot of commercial equipment. And when I say that, I'm just talking about like mostly like furniture, some risers, some wonderful like large risers. Say you have a mannequin, like 3 tables stacking. I have so much still available. So if you're looking for a deal and you're looking for things like even entrepreneurs, right? People that have small home businesses, but they're traveling to these shows, so many cool ideas and there at the store right now where that you could pick up like small tiny risers, little chalkboards to write on. You remember the store. The store was very cute, and I was always looking for little bits to finish things off, and so you could make that part of your business now and take advantage of some of the things that we're selling. So Saturday's our final one, 10 till 2. Otherwise, we're listing the big stuff as well on Marketplace. So if you want, you can follow Claudette Huber, that's me, on Facebook, and you can follow what I'm posting on Marketplace. But I think everybody is excited for reading. So hopefully, I didn't tell a Ninja, but Ninja, do you think we could get a giveaway going, a wheel, so people can start putting tarot in the comments? Ninja will let us know when it's ready. I'm super dry. Amazing. She says the wheel is up, so everyone can just start typing the word tarot. I think we have a banner for that, Ninja. We could maybe get that running along the bottom as I start. I wasn't able to connect my phone today, guys. So, like I said, I apologize. It's all of my attention right now is really focused on the shop. So I'm not really put together really well here, but I think you all love reading. So that's what we're going to do. And you don't have to see all the cards. I'll lift it up if we need to, right? I wanted to talk very quickly too. I felt like there are people that have been thinking about or questioning the advice they're getting from people. So say that you have a mentor or someone that that kind of introduced you into this world, right? Of metaphysical spirituality. And I want to talk to you and give you permission. It is totally okay. It's totally okay for you, like, to move on. just because that person was the one that introduced you into the spirit and like spiritual walk, maybe they gave you your first tarot deck or your oracle deck, it doesn't mean that you guys are meant to be lifers. This is something that I really feel like is important. So those of you that are watching, you may be starting to question someone that you've looked up to, but you find yourself more and more questioning what they're saying and thinking, well, I don't know if I agree with that completely. These are signs for you that you've outgrown your teacher. So that's okay. That is fantastic. That means now you are ready to evolve and find a new teacher. And that teacher will present themselves at the time when you need a new teacher. There's this time where you really are interested in hearing what everybody else has to say, right? Especially when you're brand new, or you're not even brand new, but you're immersing yourself in something new in the spiritual realm. And then you find yourself like, I got this. And you're even thinking about how you can creatively make it your own unique spin on something that you've learned. And you're starting to really feel rooted in the belief system and the way that whatever it is that you're learning works. So confident that now you're starting to make it your own. That's the time when you've outgrown your teacher. It doesn't mean that you've outgrown the friendship, but it just means that it's time for you to fly, right? You're breaking out of that cocoon and you're ready to be more independent. I have shed so many teachers, and I look back at them and I'm super, super grateful for each and every one of them. I can remember exactly what part of my life they were in and what I got from that time with them and what they introduced me to. And I like I said, I'm very nostalgic, and I'm really appreciative of the life I've led. This is something else too that I felt like needed to be spoken about, which is what are you grateful for? I would love to see that in the comments. And if you're watching this later, feel free to put something down below, something that you're grateful for. Today I was super just brimming with thankfulness and gratefulness as I was sitting here getting ready just before the show. I wanted to have a meal, and I was super grateful that I'd had the time earlier this week to wash the cherries, to wash the grapes, to get my meal prepared early. And it just was so wonderful to sit down and have available to me, because that's something that I've been so busy with the store these last, 10 years. That's a luxury for me for meal prep. I just never made time for myself and that kind of thing. So for me, I was super grateful just sitting in a chair, looking at my bowl of cherries and my bowl of grapes and enjoying my meal and thinking how blessed I am. I'm super blessed. Not everybody eats cherries and eats grapes. Growing up in a family of 5, I was the eldest. Fruit was like a rare commodity. I mean, we ate a lot of apples, but cherries was like, my God, that was like gold. And here I had a whole glass bowl full of cherries, right? And grapes too were super exciting in our house. Oh my God, we got grapes. So I wonder what you're grateful for. They don't have to be large or big things. I think it's really important to always be mindful of all of the little things that we're grateful for. So there you go. I would love to read your comments. Let me know when you're grateful for something. All right, Ninja's ready to do a draw. And if you are new to tarot readings here on this channel, all you need to do is write tarot in the comment. As you can see, other people have, I see Jocelyn there. Hello, and BGE Love. Join us, write tarot, simply the word TAROT, and you can get a reading live with me until 9 o'clock. So let's start here. I was super excited. I found my most favorite deck. This is one of my favorite decks. This is an old original to me. It's the Lenormand style reading, and it's called Fairy, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to play with it because I haven't played with it for a very long time. I'm going to just do my own version of Lenormand tonight because won't have time to give you guys all like full Lenormand. But the Spirit was showing me you can do a half Lenormand. So I'm going to do a half Lenormand. All right, cutting the deck for BGE Love. Congratulations. Just got to get some room here. 2, 2, 2. Maybe one day we'll talk about Lenormand and we can explain a little more. Oh, I'm like so getting shivers right now, BGE Love. I'm so excited for you for this reading. So it seems like there's been some sort of a blockage. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to say it like it is, and I'm sure you're going to know what this means. Super shivering. So this is a really important message. There is someone that you know that has been unsuccessful at love, finding that true love. And I want you to know that part of it is this was a life lesson for them. This is like a karmic, they carried this into this lifetime. There's something that they wanted to overcome in this lifetime. So they are aware of what it is that's preventing them from having a relationship. If they really, really got down into it, they would understand that there are certain things for them that are a no-go. Like they're just so not flexible. I really get this, like, there's like these hard, no, I don't do that, and I won't entertain this. You know how they'll say, like, sometimes you can find love in the most unexpected places, or the person that turns out to be your true love is someone you never thought in your wildest dreams was going to be your match. Like for me, for instance, I always thought I was going to marry a cowboy. I had a very exact list of what I wanted. A big belt buckle. I wanted green eyes and dark jet black hair and just a rough cowboy. And that's not what I got. I ended up falling deeply in love with David, and David literally permed his hair. He was blonde, permed his hair. He had blue eyes. And I even remember having a discussion with the sky, with the ethers, with my guides. I didn't have a name for it then, but I'd be like, he's got blue eyes. Why? Why am I in love with him? He's got blue eyes. And then I realized I quite like his blue eyes. And as I gave him more of a chance and spent more time with him, I realized this guy is daddy material. I had a big list of what I wanted, but he filled in all of the more important things, all of the qualities I was looking for. And hence, here's my life, right? I'm with my best friend. And so for this person, I feel like it's up to them whether or not they are going to allow themselves to break some of these old patterns, that there is something that they've been holding on to, and it's based on a past life experience. And they are well aware of what it is that they're just saying a hard no to. They really want her, this woman, to go back to a more carefree time. This person needs to reintroduce more happiness into her life, more spontaneity into her life. And that is going to help her realize that the things that she's carrying are not as important as she thought they were. That life is more important, living is more important than keeping score or watching out for all of the boogeymans. Do you know what I mean? Like she's got a heavy guard going up, BGE Love. And they also want her to stop thinking everybody has a ulterior motive. I think that she, and we all do it, but I believe that without her even understanding, she is projecting things that have happened to her in the past or certain people's actions. And then she's putting that on the next suitor, the possible suitor in her life. So I really get the feeling like Spirit has brought people to her that she could have decided to choose, and they could have been a good match. But she, for some reason, has been kind of stuck in this cycle of not choosing the right ones, and so therefore she hasn't been able to find the one. So whoever this suitor is, they are bringing someone to her, but she is also required to do some homework, BGE love. So if I don't know why they want me to tell you this, because Roxy's coming in. Hi, Roxy, our loyal girl. You found a Kleenex. You come here. So BGE love, Roxy's coming here. She's my loyal girl. She loves readings. I also want to let you know that if this woman, your dear friend, or maybe it's a family member, you know who this female is who's struggling and is feeling like time is passed her by and she's destined not to find that person, she needs to drop her guard down. She has someone loyal like my Roxy is to me waiting for her, but there is some work involved for her to do, and maybe it involves going to talk to someone, helping get a handle on what it is that she's carrying around, and kind of like, like I hear that all the time where people say, I'm not that guy. So I really feel like that's appropriate for this. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, wonderful, BGE. So you are there you can let them know about the reading. Let them know that they are destined for someone, but it's going to require some work on their part because there is something that they're hanging on to. They're kind of stubborn and set in their ways on how life is going for them and what their rules are. And to find this guy, she's really going to have to step out of her comfort zone and really start to go do the things that bring the giggles out and the fun. And then when she is least expecting it, she's going to click with someone, just like I clicked with David and realized, wow, he is the one for me. So that is your reading, BGE love. And for anyone listening to that reading, I want you to know, oftentimes it's not the loud, boisterous person in the room that you get immediately attracted to. It's often the quieter one that's been watching, and they're just waiting, and they're softer, they're subtle. All right, Ninja, I'm ready for someone else. Let's do another reading. And I wonder if you're listening on the Claudette Huber page. I didn't go on there and announce the show tonight, but you have to make sure that you go to the YouTube link, Happy Thoughts with Claudette. Find my YouTube channel there. Subscribe, like. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're listening on YouTube, guys. That means a lot to me. And make sure that you're spreading the word, letting your friends know. The more the merrier, right? So, Janice, OMG, right, Janice? You get the first reading. I guess I was meant to do BGE love, but thank you, Ninja. I'm appreciative you look after me. Let's get this reading for you, Janice. Here we go. Super thirsty. I'm super thirsty right now. Okay, here we go, Janice. I'm laying out your cards from my fairy deck. And, ooh, you got the main fairy from the cover. I always like that. That's kind of fun, right? What is going on here? Ooh, I'm going to sneeze, I think. Okay. All right. So I am seeing here a feeling of, all right. So this is, again, a male figure. And they just feel like luck is not on their side. They're feeling frustrated that things haven't been working out for them. It's almost like they've lost the momentum of good things happening, and it's really been not going that well for them. And they're very serious about life. They have a very serious quality to them, that they're very focused on what they think that they want in life. And so I just want to, and it's about love. Like, I feel like this person is feeling like they're not very lucky in love, and things are not going well for them in that area. Oh, I guess we're getting love readings right now, aren't we? Oh, and we can't forget the Perspicacious Platypus card. So as well, they again, this is unrequited love. So again, these are like love readings I'm seeing. And for you, there's this male figure is not understanding that it's not an equal give and take. This relationship that he's currently in, I see like the bouquet is upside down. So it's like he is not getting the fulfillment that he needs, and he's not, it's not an equal give and take. Oh, that's so interesting, because I was just thinking about that earlier this week about unrequited love, like how someone can chase someone and yet they're not chasing them. Do you know what I mean? So that is a situation here. I do sense that there's something new coming up. There's a new distraction that is going to pull them out of this. There's going to be some kind of unexpected news, very good news for this young man. And it's really going to help him find his happy again, find hope in life. So expect some unexpected news. It's going to make him feel almost giddy, childlike again, and excited. Also, before I forget, hi Shaughnessy, if you're watching, I don't know if you are. And then also over here, love right now. I know when you're young, it feels like that is super important, and it's one of our main focuses, right? Finding love. I need to find that person. I need to be like everybody else. But listen, not everybody else, even if they found someone, it's sometimes not the right one, and they are not as happy as what they're saying. Sometimes it's just better off to be on your own. I never forgot that. My mom had said, "You're so picky, you're never going to find the one." And I thought, I'm going to be married for this person for like a very good portion of my life. I'm not settling for just anyone. This is a huge decision. And so I feel like for this person right now, Shaughnessy, yay! Hi, monkey. That's amazing. I'm glad you're watching. So yeah, this male figure, and I think you guys know who this is, Janice and Shaughnessy, they're hoping. But this is something further in the future. They're going to find their person. Right now, he's not ready. He's not ready for a relationship of the caliber that he needs, because there are other things more exciting and important for him, even though he may not understand that. And he's feeling like this is really important and this is what I'm really focused on. Like he's super intent. Like I've got this, you see him, he's stoically standing and he's posed and he's ready. And this is the race I'm going for. But unfortunately, it's not the one. And so let's wait for that good news, and you're going to watch him transform, and he's going to start to be able to let go of what he feels like he has to stay in because he thinks it's going to work out. Good night. To make a wish upon a falling star for love. It is. That's right. Yeah. What were you saying, Ninja? Like there was supposed to be an eclipse. Was that this morning? And like it's a new moon. Lots of good things. Jocelyn, how's your summer been? Looks like you're the next contestant on a reading for happy thoughts. Let's get Jocelyn in here. I'm curious to see what's going on with you. Let's find out. Ooh, the goosebumps are coming back. Woohoo! Let's find out. Ooh, man, when you start to let them happen, they just happen. You are meant to get a reading tonight. Shaughnessy, did you put tarot in the comments? You better do that so you can get a chance at getting a reading. Okay. And anyone else listening, you just put the word tarot. And if you'd like to get a reading privately, I can do that too. Ninja and I were just talking, and we're going to be setting that up. But you can send a message. You can start like you can just send me a private message, and Ninja and I will make sure we get you set up. We can do like a Zoom or something. Okay, here we go. This. There, and then I'm gonna go like this. I'm feeling like I need to do that for you, Jocelyn. Let's find out what's going on. And thank you for listening, everyone. Thank you for your love and support. I've really been feeling that. Thanks to everyone who listens. And I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoy doing it for you all. All right. Jocelyn, there's a sense here of like thinking like you've squandered away your opportunities again at love. These are love readings tonight. Isn't this interesting? I feel like you're contemplating, did I squander away all my opportunities of finding my true love? And you're wondering if time is out for you. I think the number 23 is significant for you as well. For some reason, they're really pushing that for me. I want you to know that this isn't the time yet for you to find your person. You feel like you've been unlucky in love. I've got the beautiful fairy here as well. Came up in your reading, but she is reversed and she's got like the 4-leaf clover in her hand. So she's showing like luck is on my side. Unfortunately, in this reading for you, she is reversed. So you've really definitely been feeling like luck is not on my side when it comes to love. And you almost wonder if love has passed you by. I want you to know that you come from they want us to talk about this, your family tree, and how there are some wonderful deep roots in your family tree, some wonderful relationships that they were destined for each other, and they were beautiful relationships. And yes, you are going to, interesting. I think they want you to look closer to home. Maybe that there has been like, I will never find someone here local. I'm going to have to go like far to find someone. And they are letting you know that that train of thought is not where they want you to put your mind to. Your person is actually local to the community that you live in, Jocelyn. This is someone that you're possibly going to meet through work. It's not someone that you're going to meet in your leisure, or say like when you go out for a dance, or you're going for a social event where we often think that's where we're going to meet someone. They're telling me that your person that's going to be in your family tree, your true love, is someone you're going to meet through work somehow. It's going to be that way. This is going to be a very serious gentleman. He's very focused. He's very focused on his career. And he's a kind of a no-nonsense guy. There's a very, like, almost like like a dog with a bone kind of person. Like once he's very goal orientated and he follows through and he finishes things. So for you, this is very interesting, Jocelyn. I know it's like, everybody wants love now. I want you to know, if you've been signing up for any kind of connections and they're like from further, that just to know that your connection is going to be a local gentleman and at work. And I shouldn't say gentleman because I don't know where your love connections lie. It could be any type of person. So I should be more clear about that. I'm still working on the gender thing. So, Jocelyn, I hope that was helpful for you. You are going to find that person, but you're going to meet each other at work or through work somehow. It's so funny. I often think it's just easier to be single. Yeah, and that's okay. You just do you, because you're going to, believe it or not, it's someone in the community, which is kind of cool. All right, Tom, are you listening? I don't know. Let's see. If not, Tom, we'll have to message him and let him know he's got a reading. Is he going to get a love reading? Everybody's getting love readings tonight. Let's find out. What are you getting, Tom? Here we go. This is love reading. You're here, Tom. Oh man. I'm heating up. I'm getting my cards all mixed up. What the heck? We're having too much. Woo! The heat is on. Okay. There's someone that has come across your path, Tom, recently. And I want you to know, and if that other person is listening, there was a song playing on the radio and it said, I want to dance with someone, Whitney Houston. I want to feel the heat with somebody who loves me. And I couldn't help but giggle as I was listening to this song and thinking, what in the world? And I was having a conversation. So I feel like, let's find out what this reading says. But I feel like, Tom, you cleaned house. I've got you gathered, you cut. Look at that blade, Tom. That really fits in with what you just shared with me earlier. You cut ties, you cut it out, you cleaned house is what I'm getting. And there was almost like a childlike innocence before you did that, of believing in something that was not to be believed in. It just wasn't well suited for you. But you have recently been out on a social event and they are showing a lot of fun. This is the card I get when you're socializing and you're sharing activities with somebody that you enjoy. There's newfound excitement, a little bit of curiosity. The water in the picture is talking about feelings. There's something interesting here. And then future comes here. There's a lot of like more grounded happiness. So you've felt relationships where you've been like feeling like that excitement of a new relationship. But this one that you're entertaining or thinking about, it's got more of a grounded feel to it. It's a more grown-up kind of situation where you're going in with your eyes open and you can be more yourself. I can't put the card up on the screen because he is naked, but it's showing you're going to be extremely vulnerable because you can be with this person. And it's going to bring out that beautiful wonder that you had as a child where things are safe again. And you're really going to let your inner child out to play. This person's going to help bring that out in you. I know that you're very focused as well on this new journey of yours, the spiritual journey, but this person can accompany you on this journey very well. They would be a great person to share with, and they would be very much happy to have those conversations with you as they're exploring their own spirituality. You would have that in common. And I want to tell you something, Tom. When you make physical in this dimension decisions and actions, that sends out a ripple effect. And it also sends out a very clear message to your team and those who watch over you. Okay, he's ready. And I sense that. You're not playing around. You're finished, and now you're ready. You have missed out on loyalty. You feel they're telling me that the loyalty hasn't been there. And it's almost like that other reading. I don't get so much the reciprocity. Reciprocated. It's an equal give and take between you, Tom, and that other person that you are involved with emotionally. There's always been like someone is more in it than the other, and like you are willingly trusting this person and giving them I know, but how do you say it? Reciprocity? I think I finally said it. That word I have to get out of my head a little bit, Tom, and not think about. I think it's my French in me. I struggle with that word. Reciprocity. Yeah, I sense that you have not gotten the loyalty and trust that you have put into other relationships. So when you're in a relationship, you're very open and you like to be open and you want to be like very vulnerable. And yet you're not getting that vulnerability and openness from others. You always feel like there's a little bit that they're holding back, a little bit of shade, that they're keeping things hidden. And so this is what you're looking for. You are looking for someone, and you get the number 32. I'm feeling like you should have number 32. I hope that means something for you. If not, it will. And I want you to be thinking about sharing your life with someone that you can have meaningful conversations with and share the things that bring out the childlike wonder in you, where you have renewed hope. Because that is the person that's going to give you the loyalty you're looking for. And they are going to love you for who you are without any like false like hiding parts of you. You can just be bare. So I hope that was helpful to you, Tom. That was a beautiful reading. I definitely see somebody coming your way. Well, you betcha, Ninja. Let's do it again. Let's draw another one. Oh, I see Rhonda in there too. Corey? Corey's getting a love reading. I'm imagining it's a love reading, Corey. Let's do it. We did Tom, and now we got Corey. Let's find out what your reading is all about. I love this fairy deck. It's so beautiful. And it has such a nice meaning, and I've played with it so much that it feels very familiar to me. You're welcome, Tom. You are welcome. Ooh, the key to my heart. I am getting that for you. Wow. These are all about love. And I'm goosebumping, Corey. Okay, so interesting. This is all about finding the key to your heart. This is beautiful. So this is the key to your heart. And I kind of like that it's number 33, 3-3. So I'm going to go with that for you. So you definitely had an experience where you felt like you had found your person. This person, their knight in shining armor. And you were feeling like you really got lucky. Like, this is a great catch. I'm feeling very much like my whole future is planned out and it's going to be amazing. I have the right mate, and he is projecting exactly the kind of male that I would like to have in my relationship. And the unfortunate thing is, going forward in time, that union broke. I can see there's the heart card here where the two are sitting together, these two fairies on a heart, but yours was upside down like this. So it's showing me that the heart was broken. Things came to an end. And it was like a really tower moment for you. I see here that the castle you had built, the dreams that you had aspired for, they all came crashing down around you. But you are reemerging. You've reemerged into a more wise, more grounded spiritual being as a result of this. I want you, Corey, to find inspiration instead of, and I know you don't do this, but I just feel like I need to say it. If there is any kind of baggage, I don't feel like you have any really. They're really giving me more of the sense that you have alchemized. They gave me that word. You've alchemized all of that past experience and you are ready for a relationship and you're healthy enough for a relationship. They're showing me you are absolutely ready and grounded. And I also see here, which is very interesting because it's the same one as Tom got. It's like the socializing. You get out there, have fun. We just did that ghost hunt, getting in with groups of people of like-minded, they share the same interests as you. You are really going to find your joy. And they are telling me that is where your next love match is. And this person's really going to have a key to your heart, which is really exciting for you. I really do see that love is in your cards, Corey. And I want you to know that something very unexpected is coming your way, some very unexpected information. And it's all part of the plan for this new love to blossom. So for you, I sense a new relationship coming, and I want you not to be fearful. You are ready for this relationship. You're not coming in with broken pieces and you're hanging on to things. So that is really good for you. What do you think? I think we have room for another reading or two. Let's go for it, Ninja. Let's do another reading. She'll bring up the wheel here, Ninja will, in a sec. Oh, yeah. Ninja just let me know that I'm not live on Instagram tonight. Isn't that the truth? And I can't go live because I didn't go live. It's all this stuff and my brain is not in it. But I love these readings tonight. I guess we weren't meant to do that, hey? We weren't meant to be on Instagram tonight. You are welcome, Corey. Well, look at you go. Should we do one for Ninja? Let's do it. Ninja gets one too tonight. Ninja, are you getting a love reading? What do you think, Melody? Should we give Mom a love reading? Oh my goodness, she says. I don't know if I signed up for that. Yes, you did. You signed up to help me out. So now you're getting a reading. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what is going on. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Let me see what's going on here. Here we go, Ninja. You like to play on the danger side. You kind of like I guess I'm getting it like I want like bad boys, like guys that are a little bit dangerous, they're a little bit prickly, but you tend to really enjoy the challenge of that. And you're very strong in yourself. You're very grounded. You know who you are, and that's why this is kind of fun for you. You totally you feel very strong in yourself and who you are and secure as a person. And so that's fun for you. You like seeing a guy that's a little bit of a challenge for you. It makes it fun. Unfortunately for you, it doesn't always work out. It's showing me here that there's been experiences in the past from the ones that you've chosen where the relationships have not manifested into a lasting promise of love. So for some, I always feel like sometimes it's the thrill of the chase, right? And then we start to really get into the grind of the day to day. And then we realize, I don't know. I really don't want to, this isn't exactly who I thought this guy was. And the fun is kind of gone. And so I really see that for you. There was a little bit of toying with danger and it didn't work out. The bad boys, there was kind of a loss of your way too. Like I see that you're finding your footing again. There was a bit of like having to recalibrate and get yourself after these breakups, and you're really reviewing yourself and you're saying like, why am I picking this kind of a guy? Why am I always doing this? And is it me? Like there's a lot, you're looking inside and you're really trying to figure things out. And you've been very scared and timid to let anybody else in, like really in close to you as a result. You're not sure. Like I feel like you're very much like a heart of stone is what they're saying, but not in a mean way. I just feel like right now you're like, I'm not really, I got enough going on in my life and I'm not really interested in like a huge commitment. Let me see here. You are going to end up with someone, but I don't see it like anytime soon that it's going to be your happily ever after. You are destined to find someone that is really your person. And I do see possibly, yeah, they just want me to tell you that I don't think you're done with Melody. I think that there may be another child. Now, I want you just to take that and just put it in the back, but it could be as well that whoever you find as a partner, they have a child as well that they're bringing into a relationship, right? So I don't want you to think or get nervous. Don't put too much. She just asked for a sister today. Melody did. Okay, I shouldn't fight so much when they want me to say something. So yes, I do see that. And I want you to know when this next little angel comes into your life, they are actually coming in spirit of someone else. Like they are going to be, of course, everyone is a reincarnation pretty near, but this little angel, when they come, they are actually a reincarnation of someone very important to you. They've been watching you from the other side. They've been doing a lot of work on themselves, and they are one of your biggest champions, Ninja. And they're just about ready to say, I'm coming into the world and I'm going to be her little baby. So however that baby works out, just know that it's going to be a very special soul when they walk in. They may have already been born, and then when you see and meet this person and they have a child, I don't know what the exact scenario is going to be for you, but know that that child was born with someone who's very much attached to you on a spiritual level, and you will feel it. There'll be an immediate bond and closeness, either at birth, because your birth, and when you birth a child, you're just going to see, or you're going to be immediately attracted to that other person's child that you're seeing, and you're going to automatically know that something very special there. And even in their mannerism, they might carry a little bit of mannerism, and it'll remind you and spark you and go, my gosh, that is exactly like so and so. And that'll be your confirmation. So this one's very interesting. I feel like for you, this isn't going to be happening anytime soon. Like, don't get freaked out. I don't foresee this happening like in a year. I feel like this is coming for you, but I keep getting the word short-sighted. So I don't know what that means. Why is it short-sighted? Let me just pull another card, see if I can. Oh, there is a bit of, do I even deserve that? Ninja, I don't know what's going on, and I'll just leave it there. But I want you to know that you deserve everything. You are super precious and super important. And those above, they love you. They love you so much. You know how you love little Melody? That's how much they love you. And I know that sometimes that can be a hard concept to really understand, that kind of like, who could love me like that? But your angels and those that have passed and are watching over you, that's how much they love you. Creator loves you. And so there is still some healing to be done, and still some work on loving yourself and allowing someone to love you with that kind of intensity. So I'm going to leave you with that. That's your message of love. There we go. How did we do? 8:59. Well, we didn't get to talk really about this this crazy card I pulled for the show. I've never even seen this word. Does somebody want to look this up for me? What does it say? Perspicacious. Perspicacious. Do you see that? Perspicacious platypus. That is a tongue twister, and it's super adorable. I love this picture too. He's admiring his reflection in the mirror. And do you see in the mirror how beautiful it is? That is how the divine sees you. I love this, actually. That's a great way to end the reading for Ninja. This is how the divine sees you. Everybody who's watching, this is who they see when they look at you. This beautiful, sparkling, golden, haloed, rainbow prism, most beautiful image. All right, let's find out what this platypus, and if anyone wants to, they can look this word up, because I don't even know what it means. And I love English. I'm going to just put it in here so someone can look up the meaning. Whoops. I guess I should put my fingers in the right spots. Perspicacious. There you go. Have fun with that word. And one of our listeners can let us know what that means, because I have no clue. It is the card number 8. And look what they did with the 8. It means having a sharp ability to notice, understand, and judge things accurately, especially things that aren't obvious. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thanks, Corey. Appreciate that, guys. Sharp ability to notice, understand, and judge things accurately, especially things that aren't obvious. So that's your insight, your intuition, trusting your intuition. So I love this, because earlier, did I not talk about how if you're feeling that you're starting to question your elder or your teacher and what they're saying, or you feel like you're filling in the blanks and letting them know more information and adding more, that's because you've outgrown your teacher or your elder. It doesn't mean that they're finished and they're not meant to be in your life anymore, but it is time to find a new teacher, or at least give yourself time to integrate. And I really want you to find your independence. Start not picking up the phone to text and ask a question. Start like building more stability and independence within yourself, and you will know when the next teacher needs to be. So let's find out. But look at the 8 on here. Do you see the 8? It's the infinity sign right by my finger. I love that. Infinity, eternity. Let's find out. He is, I feel like, This is interesting, guys. I'm trying to find this card. And I can't find it. I wonder if it's at the back. We have fungi, aether, the tentacles, combustion. And then these are the major arcana cards. And I don't see this 8. Even when I pulled the card, I thought, is this part of it? But if I look at card number 8, it's not that card, it's strength. You know, I'm going to talk to you next week about it, and I'm going to read in the book and find out what this one is. I knew it felt special. It's even purple. I really want to talk about, for this card, think about this week of just trusting that inner guidance, that inner compass. And it has to do with outgrowing some of our teachers. All right? And just trusting. Sometimes you don't even have to know why. You don't have to have all the reasons. You don't have to justify. Just be true to yourself. If you feel it, do it. Right? If you're getting that gut inclination inside, honor yourself. Who else are you honoring? You should be very important in your life. And so that is the message for this week. I can't wait to see you next week. There's going to be way more tarot readings, I promise. And just remember to trust your instincts. And I want to see all your comments below, guys. What are you grateful for? What are the little things that you're most grateful for? I know I'm grateful for cherries and grapes and having time to look after me. All right, let's leave ourselves the show, say goodbye to each other. Thank you, Ninja, for another wonderful moderation session. And thanks to all our happy chatters. Thank you to all of you who listen later on during the week. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and share with a friend if you feel like they would really enjoy a Wednesday night where we're just having some fun and talking about life. Maybe I'll have my cool sunglasses on. You just never know what's going to happen, right, guys? All right. So we'll see you next week. Let me get the music going. Do, do, do. Oh, and I got headphones.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb. everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.